Probably not. I just used ridiculously upgraded gear, and it was funny. If you had that sword on the right timing, you could just fucking stagger people endlessly. Please adjust the brightness with the sad people.
It features characters that are a work of fiction. Yeah.
Countable season covers topics that may distress players. The game is recommended for an adult audience and carries the appropriate age rating. As an adult narrative drama, the game uses artistic interpretation that can be visually unsettling and may cause discomfort. It explores the complexities of the human mind, psychological trauma, and self-harm. The game is not recommended for players who may find depictions of mature scenes containing blood, dismemberment, disfigurement of human bodies, and self-harm disturbing.
Is someone going to do a flip?
I think somebody's going to have a jigsaw puzzle carved out of their skin.
So once again, thank you to Jay for sending this game.
Oh, Lord, please tell me this isn't going to be Suicide Simulator.
I want to see if somebody's actually brave enough to make that. And I want nothing to do with getting blamed if that actually ends up on Steam.
I feel like there's a Flash game out there that exists of that, like JFK Reloaded. Oh, well, you got a nice chin scar already. Several scars.
Wow, it actually looks really good.
I'm Julia K.
Sure.
I'm glad you are here. Nobody has visited me in ages. It's been years now. I must tell you my story, but I don't know where to begin. There is so much that I should start from my childhood, but my memories of these times are vague. I only remember the summer of 1929, when they sent me off to stay with my nanny.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Nanny, will you tell me the story of the White Lady?
No, little sparrow. Not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes. I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But why is she so evil?
Because she's a woman?
You see, Julia, pain and suffering can make us do evil things, even if we're not actually bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers. I like the lady, I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear. She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman, and she could kill me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
That makes me feel better because I love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little, but I love spending time with you.
Now, go to sleep, little sparrow. It's getting late.
Okay, Nanny. I'll go to sleep and dream of the lady. Was she beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story? Even if it's foggy outside. Please. Oh, please. Then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own way.
Okay.
I loved
That was
Nanny,
weird.
and I loved that story. Every time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more mesmerizing tale. Every night I would ask her to tell me about it, even though it scared me. Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
Well, shit.
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved.
What does that have to do with trees, lady?
She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island.
She's got a long neck. And a little head.
A really tiny
so
nose.
So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her.
Is she a Super Saiyan?
Oh, the poor dear.
That's water.
That's not fair.
Life isn't
Don't
fair,
Super
Beckett,
Saiyan.
but that's the way it is. And we must learn to deal with it.
Okay, I'll try. But it makes me so mad. Keep on reading, Nanny.
This actually looks good for an indie. Like, I'm not shitting on indies. Don't think I
In
am.
despair,
But this looks actually
the
really
man
good.
confessed he had killed her out of jealousy. So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl.
Good.
They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found.
Who made this into a children's book?
Since
Italians?
then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved. When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance.
I'm gonna keep listening. I'm a good girl.
Every time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth. Even just for an instant, the lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
Is this the ring now? Or the grudge? No, the ring.
Apparently.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
I'd start worrying about that kid.
Good night. Oh, you could just have a full night's sleep after that one, kid? That's fucked.
Like, yeah, we grew up with the Grimm's fairy tales and stuff like that, but dang, man.
At least
I
that was
spent
fanciful.
almost
That was
3
way
years
too
with the
real.
nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories do not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was in that damned place.
Give me 1 minute. I'm going to switch to my other headset, guys. You won't be able to hear anything for about 2 seconds.
Da, 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 da.
It's a while since I've used these. There we go. Say something.
Hello, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, Jack, can you hear him? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hold on. I gotta wait for XSplit to come back. There we go. Hi.
Hola. Arthur's dead as fuck.
Still hear the
Okay, now
Jeopardy music in your mind.
All right, now we can finally.
Oh, that's a nice camera. I like old cameras.
Reel off the film.
Also, how much did her parents hate her
Open the
sending her
camera.
to a nanny for 3 years?
Remove the old roll of film.
I don't know. And why would you come back at, well, I mean, well, wait a minute. She said the nanny, no, the memories returned 15 years later. She was with the nanny for 3 years.
Put
Yeah.
the new film in.
It may have been one of those situations where actually, no, this is in England, isn't it?
No, this is in Italy.
Close the camera.
Or in Italy. The Depression era, I guess? I don't know.
Activate the timer. almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus.
That is cool.
Focus, focus.
There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might be able to see what it is.
It's a bug.
It's a big bug.
What? Is that a person? I must help them.
Yeah, she does have a very British accent.
No, you dumb fuck, don't do it.
Oh, this controller is vibrating like crazy.
I was horrified at the idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming. I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
Wait a second, I'm checking something with the audio here.
Okay.
Okay, yep, that works fine.
Apparently, I want you to jump in the lake.
Yeah, why not? Let's go get some hyperthermia. Woo! I don't think Italy has gators, right?
No, they probably have worse things, like sharks. Oh, it's a corpse.
Fishies.
You were very late.
It's kind of reminding me of Deadly Premonition. For some weird reason.
This thing's gonna lift its head up any second now, isn't it?
Oh, it gets
I
funnier.
instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to
Oh,
drown
is that the
myself.
sister?
Yep.
Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think. I have to stay calm.
Well, fuck.
Martha is not dead.
Ah,
No,
looks pretty dead to me.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say there's some hypothermia there. I'm pretty sure she's dead.
It's not true.
I mean, good on her. She actually
There's
knew
no
where to
need
feel
to
for a
worry.
pulse.
And there go the
It's fine.
Spitfires.
Everything will be fine.
She's still
Because
one of
the
your
effect-
dresses, though? I'd be pissed about that. Dead or not. Don't steal my
Martha,
shit.
February 26th, 1923.
This is the part where I think it gets stupid. And I remember this from the demo.
Is everything okay?
Are you hurt?
I need a man named Dario Argento
What
here.
are you
There's not enough
doing?
color.
Go, Eric, run!
Did she impersonate the
My
sister
parents
for no
ran
reason?
towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me. Her warmth filled me with life, and the pain became bearable. I felt protected. Martha, are you okay? She asked me,
Oh.
speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone.
Chat goes, no, it's Lucio
I would
Fulci.
have to pretend to be Martha.
Lucio Fulci's up there too. Argento, Fulci, Bava.
They're so much fun to watch.
It is. We gotta force him into a fucking Giallo night, goddammit.
Oh, yeah, we do. It'll be so much fun. And we need to make him watch the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes.
I will say, the gore was actually really fucking good.
Yeah, the gore effects were really good. Oh.
O Lord who gives life to the
God.
dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit, so that I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory.
I don't know. You're impersonating your
grant
dead
her eternal
sister,
rest,
so
O
I
Lord,
think
and
that's
may
probably a
eternal
sin
light
in
shine
most
upon her.
religions.
Considering you're in Italy, you'd be definitely Catholic.
Yeah, that's definitely a sin. Most things are sins.
Are guns supposed to be upside down?
Always find something for
If you
everyone to
have
do.
them in a thing like that, yeah, they can be.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be right back really quick, guys. I need to give Joker his shot, so you guys get to talk to Mike. We're over on Twitch if you want to talk to him.
Yeah, hang on, I'll pull it up. Okay, so you have...
By the way, guys, let me know if this lags out or anything, because I remember the demo having a huge issue with that, but I think they fixed the issue.
So
But
you
can
have
I
a
do
lighter.
anything with it?
It's a
Daddy's
lighter.
oboe. We were preparing a really nice duet together. On the rare occasions he's at home, that is.
Light him on fire.
Can I? It won't let me. Wait, does this have a blur effect? I need to make sure.
I think it does.
Yeah, no, you're going right off. We have established that you do not deserve to have any life. Yeah, damn it, how do I turn you off?
X
we
is
go.
apply. Yep.
Oh, there's a save button. Cool.
Nice.
That's a very long candle.
Yes.
Is this a Catholic thing?
Not that I'm aware of. It's just kind of an ornate thing.
A telegraph box. I know how to use it. Daddy taught me.
No, Daddy, no.
I actually gotta ask Bosco about that, if that's like a common thing in Italy. Or was.
I know candles are. I don't know about specifically ones that size.
Never a moment's peace.
Like you usually always have that. Get a little praying stand with a pillow and some candles and stuff, or some lights. Floral arrangements.
July 17th, 1944. Our family is deeply saddened and is thinking of you during this extremely difficult time. Ernesto E. and family. July 17th, 1944. Our hearts are with you and we share your grief in the wake of the tragic loss of your dearest Julia. July 17th, 1944, Ministry of War. When Mummy asks for something, there's no escaping it. We are grieving over your sudden loss, and we send you our heartfelt condolences. The Lieutenant Colonel Rapporteur.
Wow. That means the father must be important.
I would assume so, yeah.
I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me.
Isn't that like the Virgin Mary?
I don't know. It looks like it.
There's no reason to use the phone right now.
That is a nice radio.
I can't turn it off. We have to listen to the radio all of the time. Any news and announcements can be vital.
Fair enough. It's odd to have a... Like, I do know some groups have the body in the house for a little while. It's just... It's odd to me.
In the old days, that's pretty much exclusively how they did it.
Get a move on.
I better go or she'll end up...
I'd be scared it'd start moving. Or that.
What the hell?
Or
For a moment I
bugs
thought I
and
saw-
other things.
No, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist.
Oh, it's your guilty mind coming back to haunt you because you're impersonating a dead person.
Yeah. It's a nice house, though.
Don't get the axe.
Collect the flowers from Mom before she gets angry. We're playing the deaf person. We wouldn't hear her yelling it. And I say this from experience.
Is Mom a bitch? Probably.
Everything always has to be perfect with her.
Then obviously Dad is your preferred parent.
Usually how it goes.
Because he's normally drunk and passed out.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Shadow Wolf. You're 30, you're old now.
Welcome to the club.
Right? That certainly wouldn't get annoying in the middle of the night.
What's happening? Who closed the door?
Oh, you bitches, you locked me out here.
Erich, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here, of all places?
What? Hmm? Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
Let me in?
What are they talking about?
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. Remember?
Oh, so
What
mom's
are
British
you
and dad's
talking
Italian.
about, Irena?
Dad's the more friendly one.
Julia is dead. What kind of comment is that? How can you?
You should be thinking about Martha. Julia harmed Martha. You know that, right? And as if that were not enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Julia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf and for you being infertile.
Who?
Do you think it's the right time for this?
This is back in the days
Julia
when you
is
could still
dead,
backhand people, right?
Irena. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid?
Yes.
No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems.
Because you did
Only
it?
problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all.
Jesus
Crazy.
Christ.
I'm the crazy one? Me?
Take the gun and blow her head off.
Yeah, there's being a bitch and then there's being that person. Holy crap.
They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Julia. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. We can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Julia. I miss you.
Yeah, it's a form of grief.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could
okay,
there
so he's a
be behind
German.
such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hoped to find out.
Were the Germans? Yeah, no, they were in Italy. Never mind. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they would have been at this point
Because
in time.
Hitler wanted to take over Italy eventually, or tried
Mother
to.
didn't seem
Well,
to suffer from
he
the
was also
situation.
allied with
All she cared about was
Mussolini,
that
and
my
he was
death
propping
was
up his
so
military
painful
and his
for
government.
Martha. But not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me, too, that people thought that. But
That's
the guilt
fucked.
began to consume me.
Yeah.
That's when I started having horrible
Began to consume
nightmares.
me.
Getting a little bit of like a Giallo feel.
Martha has lost her
Life. I'm not gonna say soul. That's fucked. Nope, it was soul. This is definitely an interesting game so far.
her life, her soul, life things.
Martha has lost her son.
You picked the right letters.
Sesame Street got really weird when HBO bought it.
Ow. Yeah, there was a lot more murder and death.
It's what Jim Henson really wanted.
Martha has lost her soul.
He just wanted Kermit to bludgeon Fozzie Bear to death with that banjo.
Well, I thought he would have went after Miss Piggy first.
No. She helped.
Martha has lost her soul.
Which one is Martha, the dead one? The one going in the water.
I would assume so.
Nope. Okay, so
Well,
it's
I stole. Just pick the bad one. It seems to be all the bad ones. I stole her identity or life.
I'm gonna say life. Nope. Okay.
Unless if you pick, hang on a second. Pick the wrong one for a minute. Pick will give. What if you pick they at the beginning? Will it give you a different?
Yeah, it
option?
just starts you all over again, I think. Yep.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if you had two different choices where you could convince yourself that you were doing the right thing. Stole her identity. See,
I mean, you're playing a deaf chick. That's not going to be easy.
See, this is how we do proper sentence structure class.
Yes, we're going to go make Batman and Superman happy. We're Martha now.
Okay.
That's a lot of blood.
Yeah. Either that's a very big fish or somebody got murdered. There are shoes there.
Getting a little giallo-y, aren't we?
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, well there's her core. Oh, I remember this now. I remember this from the demo.
I think with the red eye, she was choked. Isn't that something that happens when blood gets...
Oh, I remember this now.
That is weird. Again, this is an indie game, and you wouldn't believe it by looking at it.
Cutting off that face, cutting off that face.
You know, I didn't know we were playing the early edition of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
But there wasn't any chainsaws involved.
Give it time.
Alright, you got a perfect face.
Face Off. I was about to ask why you said John Travolta, and it's got to be because of Face Off.
Face Off.
So he swears Nick Cage.
I want to take his face. I want to take his face off. Yeah, I remember that part of the demo.
Somebody. Oh, it's okay. I think that's the only really, really horror film. It's okay, Thigh High.
I wouldn't bet on that.
Definitely Fulci. Fulci would have had a lot more blood and maggots in the face.
Yeah, no, that would have been a lot more extended if it was Fulci, and there would be a lot more exploding heads and shit. And zombies. Because why not?
I fucking love Fulci.
It was just a dream. A horrible dream. That horrendous woman and the face of my sister. I wish all of this was a dream and my sister is just sleeping in her bed. Instead, her bed is empty and this is reality.
Well, the top one's Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, we saw this before too. Yeah, those are the nursery rhymes.
This is Martha and me at the festival of the patron saint. It was only a few months ago, and now...
Yep, that would have been in August, which means it's probably like September or October now.
Martha had asked for a picture of me to put in this frame. She wanted me to do one of those expressions of mine that made her laugh. Expressions that she couldn't quite imitate. She used to say that those were the signs of my soul. Can a photo capture the soul? Can I capture Martha's soul?
No.
I mean, you have a camera, you might. Okay, so before people say the whole imitating the face thing is weird, Martha's deaf. And again, I live with someone who's basically deaf. They cannot, like subtlety and stuff, they don't understand it. If they can hear a little bit, they do not get subtlety. Which is why I'm usually seen as a dick when I make a joke at my mom. Because she thinks I'm being serious.
Scary fairy tales. Everything
I want these
seems
pictures.
to be scary lately. Yet everything
That's Puss
here
in
is
Boots
so
up there.
Beautiful and
Yeah.
bright.
Those are really nice, though.
That was
This is
I think,
Martha's
was
trinket
chess,
box.
I think? Oh,
It could
trinket box.
contain something that will help to figure out what happened.
It's a nice little show. If it was Argento, it would have been a straight razor. No, I could see Argento using a necklace thing to cut somebody's face.
Well, he did cut somebody's head off with a necklace.
Even more scary fairy tales.
Tenebrae was a straight razor.
I'm still
You're gonna
sad
go to-
that Argento's game won't come out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it does
beautiful
kind of
home.
suck, but I mean,
In spite
we'll
of
always have the
everything, I
movies.
prefer being here.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see what it would have been. It also would have been very, very nice to have that interview that I was setting up. That would have been like the mother of all interviews.
Martha's clothes. To me,
Argento.
wearing them will be like having
Oh,
her
well.
with me. Mummy will.
I find it
decide what
funny
to
that he
see.
has like a
Or
B
I could
movie
wear my
director who
clothes
runs
to
his
the other
bookstore.
wardrobe.
The guy apparently makes you buy a ton of shit before he'll talk to you, too.
Yeah, it's Luigi Cozzi. He directed Star Crashed.
I'm already
You'd
dressed.
still just spend hours talking to him.
Oh, I 100% would spend hours talking to him just because there's some really horrible movies that he's made that I love.
I would fucking love to go to Italy. Not just to see, like, Bosco, but just to get to see some of the sites and, like, some of the locations for filming and stuff.
I mean, you can basically look around the entirety of Rome. One area or another has been used for a film at various points.
Yeah, I'd go to Rome because my animator's there. I'd go to Turin because Bosco's there. Venice because Venice. I don't know what else. Whatever else I get dragged to by the Italian. And you'd come too.
July 18th.
Because let's face it, you'd be the one that'd be in more heaven. You are the Italian. Star Crash, is that the one with Hasselhoff? Somebody asked.
Yes, that is the one with Hasselhoff. Keep talking again because your voice went weird.
Your voice is fine. Isn't that the one that you found at the con?
Yes, I did find Star Crashed at the con. I do have it.
Oh gosh, if Mummy sees this picture, she'll throw it away for sure. It's me and Lapo. I want to see
I
him
got
as
my
soon as
shipment of
possible
movies
so
in
we
today.
can mourn Martha's death
I'm going to
together.
steal the Freaks one.
I didn't. I
This
haven't
is
gotten
my
that one
collection
yet.
that
That's not
Daddy
due
made
until
for me.
early March because it's coming from a third party. But my other ones that I ordered, like my collector's edition of Yojimbo and the Ray Harryhausen collection, those
I
both
just want you to know I hate you. But I still have that steelbook of Texas Chainsaw Massacre for you.
came.
But I still hate you.
Nanny will be visiting me soon.
I completely forgot that A Fistful of Dollars is based on that.
There's a new, or at least I saw it at Walmart. It looked like a new, Western with, what's his name? Shit.
New Westerns are not encouraging.
No, it has, Clint Eastwood in it.
A Western? You mean Cry Macho?
Yeah, well, it looked like a Western.
I don't think it's a Western. If I remember correctly, I think that's just something about, like, I think it's something about something else. I don't think that's actually set in the Old West.
Oh, it like, he looks like a cowboy on the cover. So I'm like,
yeah, no, he's wearing a cowboy
I'm
hat,
already
but
dressed.
if I remember correctly, I think that's another thing that's based on a true story that's more recent.
oh, damn it. Someone give me a Western. I fucking like Westerns.
Do you want a list of the Clint Eastwood ones you can watch?
No, I've already seen most of them. Actually, when I met my friend from Warner Archives, his partner actually threw a little box set of Westerns at me and got me in the back of the head. And it hurt too. He expected me to
Ow.
turn around and he expected me to turn around and catch it, and I didn't because I was talking. So I just got boom right in the head. And instead of getting mad, I'm like, oh, yay, Westerns. Because he's like, no one else wanted this. No one else likes westerns.
I've learned not to try and surprise you.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
always
end well,
keep
does
my
it?
trinket box locked.
No. Mostly for you.
Yeah, are you talking about when I walked into the pole?
Yeah, that was, well, it was a barricade, but yes.
No one, you notice Toku wasn't surprised at that at all.
He also, he was.
He
also
was still
paying
mad
attention
over
to
what
it.
happened.
Well, no, he was also paying attention to everything around him. We were in a crowd.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, we were walking into Halloween Horror Nights. I walked into a barricade and I should have seen it because it was right in front of me. But I was also looking at my cell phone, which is pretty common. I just don't see things that are right in front of me. It's usually why Miko has to tell me if there's something there.
That's why I don't walk when I'm on my cell phone.
Well, I had to check something.
I know. Usually if I have to
Everything
do that,
need
I
is always
stop
in
what
my
I'm
bag.
doing and I stand to the side and check it, and then I keep going after it so I can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, I just didn't want to hold everybody up.
Fuck them.
In Julia's bag, you find objects that Julia always carries with her, along with any picked up during the game. Objects are listed at the bottom of the screen. Okay.
The key to my trinket box.
All right, now we get to open the
The
trinket
Good, the
box.
Bad, the Ugly. Yeah, that is a good movie.
Yep, that's the third one in the Dollar Trilogy from Sergio Leone. It's Fistful of Dollars, a few dollars more, and then Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
It's always weird to know Italians made really damn good westerns.
Here is my diary.
Some of them.
Okay, yes, some of them. Other ones are just...
There are some spaghetti westerns that are straight
July
A's.
12th, 1944. This is a new diary. We moved here today and I forgot my old one back at home. But that's okay. A new chapter in my life, a new diary. They say they brought us here for our own
Don't have
safety.
something horrible happen to
Daddy,
the bunnies.
The war, and everything else. Nanny gave us her house and she went to look after the mansion. It's weird being back here after so many years. I remember Nanny telling me the fairy tale of the Lady of the Lake. It's one of the few happy memories I have from when I was little. Nanny isn't here and that's a shame, but Martha is here with me. I also get to see Lapo more often, which is wonderful. He's always hanging around here. Mum is thankfully too preoccupied with fixing up the house to worry about me. At least for now.
I love the art.
July 16th,
And then you see that.
1944. There's something creepy about the woods. Every time I'm at the lake, I get a strange feeling. Maybe it's the legend of the White Lady playing tricks on me. I get weird ideas. I think that there is this presence. Then I think I'm just being crazy. Anyway, crazy or not, I want to take some pictures. I'm not scared. In fact, I'd say I'm excited. I've made arrangements with Martha. She's coming to the lake with me tomorrow to set up 2 new cameras with timers, and we'll see what we can photograph. Not before a good swim, of course. To be honest, Martha doesn't like photography all that much, and recently she's gone off swimming too. But she does like spending time with me by teasing me. Then, when she gets bored, she disappears into her books, and I do my own thing. We feel right when we're together.
Oh, it seems like they did get along, though.
Yeah, it seems like the mom was just a bitch.
Usually how it is. Yes, people are naming off their favorite westerns, which is fine. I actually have, and I've said this before, I have in my collection a VHS tape from,
What did you say?
wow, I can't remember names today. The Duke.
I'll just turn on her light.
John Wayne?
Yes, from his private collection. Because my uncle,
They
who
really
passed
think
away a
I'm
couple of
Martha
years
and I
ago,
can't hear
was
them.
actually one of his doctors
I
when
need
he
to be
got
careful
cancer.
not to talk, or I will be insane.
Ah.
And they were actually really good friends before that. And when he passed away, his son, they had the funeral at the house. Well, my uncle was telling his son how my mom was a huge, huge fan of John Wayne, like a huge fan. So his son actually gave as a present, my mom John Wayne's favorite movie from the VHS collection. And it's not what you guys expect. It's actually not a Western. It was one of his drama roles.
I mean, I've seen a few of those. I remember he used to do a lot of war movies back in like the 40s and 50s. He used to do a lot of every once in a while he'd do like a detective thing. I remember he
really enjoyed doing detective stuff. For those asking, it's not Conqueror. I have it I have it safe in the storage unit. I have to go and get it.
Oh no, The Conqueror is not one you want to watch if you like John Wayne.
Yeah, it's not very good.
That's also John Wayne playing Genghis Khan.
Yeah. But I don't remember what it is off hand. I'd have to go get it, but it actually does have a mark on it to show that it was his, because he would mark all of his movies and stuff, his VHS and stuff, in case they were ever stolen or anything, which I get. But it was really nice of his son. Apparently his son is a very, very nice guy. My mom's met him. My uncle knew him before my uncle died and stuff. And
his
I
son
only met him
was
when I was
also-
little.
Well, his son was also with him, and sons, different ones were in him in some of his later movies. Big Jake,
I'm not
I
sure
know,
which son it was. I've only heard the story and I've seen the tape. I've never, I apparently I met them when I was younger, like when I was a baby. But, fuck all if I can remember that. My grandfather hated John Wayne for dodging the draft. I mean, I can get that. Django Unchained. There's actually movies before that.
There's the original Django movies, which were 70s exploitation films.
They are very entertaining.
How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here.
The Conqueror, I'm pretty sure, was not his last movie. His last movie was The Shootist in 1979.
The Conqueror, The Conqueror is where they didn't know that they were filming where they had done bomb tests, but that's not why he got cancer. It didn't help.
No, he got cancer from smoking 10 packs of cigarettes.
It didn't help him
and chewing
but
tobacco.
It's a rumor that that's the reason, because, and I'm not going to say, I've never seen the medical reports, but I actually asked my uncle about that before my uncle passed away, and he said, yeah, that's just a rumor. It wasn't a helpful factor. It actually caused, it to go faster because radiation, motherfucker. But no, it's not the actual reason. But a lot of people from that set did get very sick, and some did develop cancer from that set, yes. Oh, I can run now. Oh, that is the wrong button. Okay, I just gotta get used to the controls.
The Conqueror was not. His last. He did die in 1979. You're right. The Shootist was in 1976. So 3 years prior. You're correct. I'm pretty sure he didn't make any other movies after that, though.
No, I think his sons did a couple of movies and stuff. I know one of his sons. His sons were in
some of his movies.
Yeah, I think they still I think one of his sons still continue to do movies. I know one of his sons used to come here to Florida a lot. That's how, my mom met one of them. They used to come and visit a lot here in Florida, which is not a surprise. We get a lot of celebrities here. I've met quite a few people. Stephen King can just, stay away. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, he's kind of a weirdo, but
he's an asshole.
He usually keeps to himself.
Yeah, I've met him around town though. I mean, he's not terrible when you meet him. He's actually pretty, chill. But he can get, yeah. I've met the guys from AC/DC, though. They are real fucking nice. They really are.
Aren't they all from Australia?
I think. I met them and their family because they live right off the island, and they're really nice.
Yeah, makes sense.
Their kids are a little spoiled, but what are you going to do? But they are actually really, really friendly.
They're rock star kids. It happens.
Yeah, but
also half the band was like three brothers.
Yes, it's getting
literally.
late.
Did you leave the
Which
newspaper
unfortunately
for
half of
Martha?
them are dead.
You know how much she likes.
Met a
reading
couple
it.
of the guys
Yes,
from
it's on the
Twisted
table, can't
Sister.
you see?
And that camera.
Dee Snider?
Are you leaving it there?
Yeah, he's fun. He's fun.
Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Julia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The sword makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if... I don't know how to explain it.
All right. But let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
I met him because my mom was his photographer when he was underground in New York, and
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything.
apparently, because
It's
of my
me who
mom's
will now read
eyes,
the
he remembered
newspaper
her,
instead.
which was
They'll
funny.
be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
Yeah, look outside. That is this does not like I don't want to shit on indie games. I really don't because I've seen some beautiful ones. This looks like something you'd see from a AAA dev.
Oh yeah, no, it looks amazing.
Yeah, they did a great job with this. Yeah, this is Martha is Dead. Thank you to Jay who sent it to me.
During deep winter, I would go to sleep snuggled by the fire and Nanny would get angry. Do you want to
Easy
turn into a
objectives.
piece of charcoal, Julia?
Let's see, frame. I must put one of my photos in the empty frame. I always said to Martha I would and never did. Okay, requirements the camera. Martha always reads the paper. I have to do the same as her so no one will suspect. That is so creepy.
Now you're getting premeditative. This is just going to get weirder.
Yeah.
Brutal assassination in San
I was about to
Casciano.
say, how well are you at reading
Julia
Italian?
Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her.
L'Unione del
Carabinieri
Popolo.
investigates. A possible
Brutal
political
assassination in
motive
San
emerges.
Casciano.
Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was
Oh,
killed
one
by so
lira,
much
even way back
crime,
then.
so
That was
much
before
less
inflation
clear.
killed everything.
I will find out the truth.
Weird to see when they used to use lira.
No, you see, that's the funny part, is that you realize that, like, when Italian films were being made in the 70s and 80s, it was like, you could make like, I forget what it was, like, 1 lira is worth, like, 100 and something, like, US dollars or something by that point, because inflation was so bad.
Well, I know right now you can get a big fucking house for like 300 American dollars a month in Italy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like you could live like a king if you made good money, like American money. It's weird. Because Bosco was telling me that, and I'm just like, I'm in the wrong country.
159 aircraft of the Germanic defense shot down in 24 hours. Major Russian operation northwest of Jassy. Enemy convoy lost in the Mediterranean. 2 destroyers and 6 merchant vessels sunk.
Damn.
So $1 was worth 1,737 Italian lira.
Damn, we should have moved to Italy.
Julia Kay.
That is the exchange rate.
Distressed but supported by faith. Irene the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the sister sadly announced Julia's passing. The funeral will take place in La Romola, Thursday, July 20th at 9:30 p.m., departing from the property of the deceased. First improvements in food registration. Bread rations increased by 50 grams per day as of April 20th, a kilo more every month of soup ingredients. Reforms to the treatment of agricultural workers, and an unexpected distribution of jam.
So, or anyone that bitches that we're in a world that's worse right now than it used to be, just remember they used to do rations and shit. I've heard stories of that kind of crap. Like, imagine having to do that.
Yeah, they had to do wartime rations in World War II. They had to conserve everything.
People would lose their shit if they did that nowadays.
It also means people
For
will have to
Julia,
learn how to stretch
to
their
take
budgets.
more and more photos. Dad. I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow.
Yeah, it seems like Dad was really
Mm.
nice. Mom was a bitch.
Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times.
Can we burn Mom?
If I get a chance, I'm going to.
There might be birds
Yay.
around the little
Dad
wall
seems
in
like the
front of
best one.
house. I always put crumbs
And he's
on
the
the floor.
German.
I mean, Germans
literal
aren't always
Nazi.
awful. It's just when
No,
they
but
actually
in-
speak, it's scary.
No, but in this situation,
liked
he is
watching
the literal.
Nanny
He is a
shoot.
literal Nazi.
I always picked up loads of techniques.
Yes. Yes, we are in Italy, and Germany is working with Italy back then because this is during World War II. For those that have just joined us, during the demo, we found a swastika. That was
War.
fun.
Always war, even in
Oh
paintings.
yeah, I forgot about that.
I've actually been taught a little bit about how the Germans did war and stuff during World War One from my uncle. And it's actually quite interesting to hear what them and the British used to do. Like at night, they would stop fighting and stuff, and it's interesting to find out. And then
Dante's
he said the
Inferno
Americans
illustrated
came
that
and fucked
joy.
everything up
Always hanging
because we're
cheering
crazy.
things.
Well, to be fair, when the Americans joined in, then the war ended.
We showed up with shotguns. We knew what we were doing. We went Doomslayer. No, that's how it's actually described from somebody from Germany. During World War One, it was very gentlemanly. The war was very gentlemanly. And then the Americans came and we were insane and we brought shotguns and we did not follow the gentlemanly war. We just went guerrilla style. And I'm like, yeah, that's about right.
Well, I mean, to be fair, in World War One, there's a reason why we have the Geneva Convention, because the
Old
gentlemanly
photographs
war
of
also
fathers
resulted
of
in
this
people
house.
using mustard gas on each other
This is true.
and chlorine gas
Man, they wanted to make sure those pools were extra clean.
and trench knives that you couldn't actually sew the wound shut, which the Geneva Convention made people do.
Damn.
The battle rages in the city
Because the
tormented by
Geneva
anger
Convention means that as a nation, when you equip your army, you can't have a knife that only has that has three sides. Which
I
is
didn't
basically
know there
just
was
like
a knife that
shield.
had three sides.
Yeah, if you look up like an old World War One trench knife, you'll see it's basically just like a pike, basically. Like the end of it is just like a triangle that's very pointy.
I'm going to
And the
quickly
reason
look
why
this
it-
up.
And the reason why it's like that is so you can't sew the wound shut after you stab someone.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no,
And
I
that-
can see why. And they still sell them, too.
Yeah, they sell them in the civilian population, but you can't equip military people with it. That's why you can only have a two-sided knife. Yes, Civil War bayonets, I believe, were also triangular, but again, that was well before a Geneva Convention.
Oh, I like how they had the knuckle things on them. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, the brass knuckles. Yeah, they used to build those in too.
That is awesome. And they put little spikes on there. Fuck you.
Yep. Painful as possible.
God, we psychotic as hell on all sides. Link dropped. What? You'll have to give it to one of the mods, and the mod will let you do the. It will put up the link for you. You can just Google it. I like sharp, pointy objects. I've never seen a knife like that before. That is cool.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they really don't make them anymore, other than like replica stuff.
I need to get another raptor claw knife.
Daddy's canes. They are so beautiful, but I can't say.
Then they
why,
also
but
had all
they
the
have
incidents
always
where,
scared
because they
me.
were in trenches away from each other, they kept trying to dig under the ground to get to the other side, and they kept fucking up.
Just
people
reminds
used
me
to-
of it. No, it reminds me of It Takes Two when we were doing the mole level.
Oh God. God.
I have a couple of katanas because I have two that are from my family in Japan, and then I have one that was sent by a fan, which it's a nice little black one, and I'm very grateful of it. Like even the blade is black; it looks really cool. I didn't need to do that.
I have a cheapo one. I only have one, and I just usually keep it next to my bed in case I gotta stab somebody.
I had one from Bleach, but I ended up selling it to Raz, so he has it now, and he
We
makes
are
sure the
so
girls don't
lucky.
go near it.
In these
The
difficult
trench gun had a
times,
bayonet as well.
pantries
Yes,
are
it did.
empty and
Well, some of
people
them
are
did
going
anyway.
Hungry. But with a German general for a father, food is never scarce.
I wouldn't mind getting a saber. I used to love using a saber. Oh, this looks like bad things happened. Oh no, wait, maybe it's just wine that.
It's just a wine. So nope, bad things happened.
So, what was the James Bond movie?
Dad, did you torture somebody in here again?
And
With a
then
sewing
so
machine? Oh,
This
that's
fabric
Casino
is not new
Royale.
to me, yet I do not
Except the
think
bottom
I've
of
ever
that
seen
chair
it in
isn't
the
cut out,
house.
and you're not flogging a British man's testicles.
I hope not. Not yet, anyway.
These could be of use to me.
Yeah, I call it raptor claw because it looks like a raptor claw. I just I want another knife like that.
Mummy's sewing
I have
machine.
one of those. They're nice.
She learnt how to
I can't
sew
find
because
mine.
nobody else could.
I
do
always
it
call
her
mine a
like you.
rope knife.
I can't find mine. And I won't tell Robe that I can't find it or he'll get mad at me.
Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good?
Is it just a lot of morphine to shut her the fuck up?
Maybe. Mom, what's morphine?
Lorenzini haberdashery.
that
5
name.
meters of grey cotton fabric, 6 meters of
Oh, we're
white
gonna
linen
smoke.
fabric, 4 meters of green satin, delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric? It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here?
I imagine back then, during the war, that had to be really expensive to get that stuff. Ooh, a development room.
Daddy set up his
Oh,
dark room
yeah.
here. He doesn't take photos anymore because
Well,
of
he
his
said
work,
Dad was into
but
photography,
is still
so
his true passion.
this is old-fashioned
I'm
photography.
allowed to use the dark room when I want to.
I used to have the sword from the Highlander. Actually, I might still have it in the storage room.
The katana or the Kurgan sword?
Both. No, I
God
had
damn.
the katana, and then I had the one from the show, the McLeod one.
Oh, well, that should be the same one.
No, Duncan had a different one than Connor. I had
Well,
both of them.
Connor gave
Duncan eventually, but originally Duncan had his own.
sword. Ah, okay.
I've seen the show.
All I've seen of are the movies, basically. I didn't really watch the show all that much.
Show was pretty good. We just don't talk about the movie that goes with the show. That's not canon.
Daddy had this device brought here last week. It's old, but it still works. He has always loved everything technological.
You are watching Martha is Dead.
Before I can use the enlarger, I should take a photo.
Fine. I'll leave and go take a fucking photo. There is there's actually technically 2 shows. There was also a spin-off of the show. I think it's like Raven's Bar or something, which is pretty good. It didn't last very long. If you want 2 good shows from like the 90s, watch the Highlander one and watch one called Forever Night. I'm going to make you fuckers watch that eventually. Because everyone needs to see Le Croix.
Okay.
He's like best vampire. He's got a really unique voice, and I just really enjoy it.
These workbenches fascinate
I've
me.
also gotten to
I would
meet
love
the
to
actor.
learn
He's
how
actually a
to do
writer.
it. This is where Nanny's husband made my
Uh-oh.
bows.
He was in one of the movies we watched, one of the horror movies we watched, and he got killed off almost immediately. I can't
puppets
remember. It
I
was
used
that
to play
Canadian
with
one.
were
That was
made
really
here.
awful.
I never knew that when I was a
Canadian
child.
one that was
They
really
always
awful.
told
That's
I know
us
kind
that
of-
fairy brought them.
doesn't.
I didn't really believe
I think
It's
it
a-
was like
it's a
about a
broad
Wendigo
It
or
was nice to
something.
think that.
It wasn't Antlers before you ask.
I wasn't gonna. No, I wasn't thinking of that.
Can't remember
think
the
I'm
name
a
of it. I might
Canadian.
have to ask Webb because I think he was watching it with us.
When I was
Probably
little, these barrels
because
seemed enormous.
he was
Thought
on the
I could
Wendigo
live
kick for a
inside one.
while.
I think he still is.
No, he's been on westerns again.
So how are we going to get him on to Giallos?
I told him we got to do a Giallo night.
Mhm.
I can fucking con his ass into that eventually.
You're better at it than I am. I just bug him.
See, here's the thing. He's gotten a taste of it because, well, I shouldn't say Giallos because it's not technically a Giallo. We had him sit down and watch Black Sunday.
Which is a good movie.
It's a very good movie. It's Mario Bava's first really good movie, and I can't remember if that was his first film ever. It might have been, or his first feature length film. But yeah, no, we need to get him in there to watch more of that because he needs to experience the 3 different directors. Like I've heard him talk about Argento before, but it's mostly just in like abstractness. Like I mean, other than a couple of movies that I think he's seen by him, he's not familiar with his filmography all that much.
Well, we need to change that.
I know he's seen Fulci because he loves zombie.
How has he watched Fulci, but he... Oh, that's it. We're tying him down. If he doesn't do it by the con, I know what we're going to do for a full day.
I'll bring the DVDs.
It's okay. I'll have the laptop. You may not need it.
Oh, no. There are some things that you just cannot find for free.
Are you talking about the English dub for that one? Was it Torso? Yeah, it was Torso.
Yeah, the English dub for Torso. I could never fucking find that thing, and somehow Arrow Video had it.
Oh, I hope they're actually there at the con. Well, they might be in the October one. I think they go...
If I remember correctly, I think Torso is actually the music for that is done by Ennio Morricone, so he might have to watch that because he did the musical score for The Thing.
Why is the button not working? There we go. Not the button that it says it is. You're about to use camera. It's a... I wonder if that's real. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so you have camera skins. That's interesting. Okay. Wow, they went in depth with this. Okay. So lighting. Out of focus is not really out of focus. Those buttons don't work. Devs, if you're watching this, none of those buttons work. Okay. That's why, because there's a thing on here. Go away. Wow, how in-depth can you make this? I'm actually kind of surprised, but I know this is going to annoy me really quick. Yes. Thank you. I will never do it again. And I like cameras, but damn, son. I like messing with them in real life.
Where is it? I want to see.
I have a bunch of old cameras because apparently my grandpa was really into photography, which I didn't know. I have like a whole huge bag now of old cameras, including an old Polaroid, and I'm very, very happy about that. All of them still work.
You've told me that. Oh, he did some other movies. He did a lot of westerns, actually. He did Dario Argento films. Oh yeah, he did some of the Animal trilogy before Argento went to Goblin.
I love that he named him Goblin.
Well, it was technically, I think it was a band called The Goblins, and then he got them together with a lead singer, and then they became the band Goblin.
Aren't they still playing too?
They reformed after a while. They were together for a few movies with Argento because they did the soundtrack for Deep Red, which was 1975. And then I believe they also did Suspiria and a few other ones of his films. They also did a few other Italian films too back then. They used to do a lot of like film soundtracks and stuff. And then they kind of broke up because I think the lead singer split off from them for a while, and then they got back together again. And like recently, I think they did like a tour.
That would be a fun one to go to.
Oh yeah, no, Fifth Core, Black Belly of the Tarantula. That's definitely him.
Oh wow, we are really going all in on this. Now, if I remember, this is actually where when we did the demo, the game just lost its mind and wouldn't work right for us.
Yeah, I do remember that.
You have like a simplified version of doing this game, because I'm not going to remember this in 5 minutes. Nope. Go down. Nope. Okay. Okay, got it. Right there. Okay. Red filter is removed. The image is exposed onto the paper. I did the thing.
Okay, he did not do torso, but he did a lot of giallos.
And then you put it in the...
Then you put it in there, and you shake it all about.
Okay. Yeah, they are actually going really in-depth with this. Immersion in the development is followed by a wash. Yep. Is a bird. I took a picture of a bird. Oh good, they're not making us go through the whole process, which is nice.
Is it a pigeon they released to shoot?
No, it's a sparrow.
Oh.
Don't shoot the sparrows. They're too small. We have finches here, which is weird.
We have those up here, too.
Miko likes to chase them around, like when we're at a restaurant and something. She'll just kind of chase them around near the table. She'll never do anything to them, though. All the wine you could ever want.
Somebody's got to step up their alcoholism.
He's German. Give him 5 minutes. Look at his wife. You know he's drinking anything he can get his hands on. Okay, let's see. Oh, wrong button. All right. Read the paper. Did that. Try the camera. I did that. Take a photo in the garden. Okay, so they added a map. That's nice. I did that, though. Did the one nice. I do not count?
The try camera part is not highlighted, so I don't think you did it.
Okay.
I could be wrong, though. Dad, can we take her out of here? She's starting to smell.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, maybe not leave him in the house. Imagine if it's a hot day, too.
It's in Italy. It's always a hot day.
Okay, so I'm almost there. Half the wine you could ever want. It's still too much wine.
Unless you're in northern Italy. Well, see, here's the thing about well-preserved wine is it doesn't fucking go bad. Also, I think this is a winery.
It's Italy. It has to be. That's all that exists there. It's like how the Greeks only do grapes. No, not grapes. What the fuck? Olives.
Like it used to.
Greeks also did grapes because wine.
All right, Romans just stole everything. The Italians just stole everything from the Greeks. Please don't kill me on either side for that joke.
Look, they stole the fucking Pantheon right out and they just renamed them. Everybody knows that.
Oh, yeah. I was watching a video game that actually called the fucking Italians out on that, and I was laughing my ass off. Because it's supposed to be the old gods, and they're like, why did they give us such stupid names? And I'm like, ha ha ha.
Because Latin. That was one of the funniest things I remember when we did world history when I was in school, is they always had nicknames for the different civilizations. So it was the awesome Egyptians, the great Greeks, and the rotten Romans. And we got to learn why they were all rotten.
Oh, God.
Your people had such voluptuousness that they had to create a room called a vomitorium just so they could go puke and go back and eat more. Because they weren't eating for sustenance, they were eating for social engagements.
There's a reason Rome fell. By the way, I remember in school, I said we're going to end up like Rome. And people laughed at me and said that's fucking stupid. And I'm like, now look at it. I was right. And I wish I hadn't been, but I was in fucking school calling that shit.
How are you right? Did our president become Caligula?
Give him time. I meant about the fact that Rome collapsed within itself because of the bad government.
Well, here's the difference.
I know there was a whole bunch of different factors, too.
Well, no, not just that. It's that Rome collapsed in on itself because of a bad government and ceased to exist.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think we're going to cease to exist. But it was high school I said that shit.
I shouldn't say that, actually. They split into two different empires because the Eastern Roman Empire became Constantinople and the Western Roman Empire is just regular Rome.
Vomitorium wasn't actually a room to vomit, somebody said. Also, Disney's Hercules pisses me off because they kept mixing up the Roman and the fucking Greek names. They called Dionysus Bacchus, and Bacchus is the Roman one when they made him a fat fuck. Dionysus is the Greek one where he was skinny.
Yeah, he just like wine.
Yep. And it always pissed me off because I had friends who were like, no, his name is Bacchus. What the fuck do you know? A lot more than you people. Take a photo in the garden. I did!
You're not in the circle.
I was in the circle.
Maybe you have to take a specific photo?
I'm in the circle now. Get fucked.
Hmm.
No. You take that out and you take your pictures. I don't know. Your garden sucks. This is the circle. This is the garden.
You've walked out of the circle now.
I swear to God. I will tell you I'm still in the circle.
Pretty sure you walked.
Son
yeah,
of a fuck! Do they want
You
me
were
up
standing-
there? Wait, I already took a picture
Yeah.
up there of the bird.
Do you have to take another one? Or
Or
do you have to? It looks like there's like a highlighted camera thing up there. Maybe you have to leave the camera.
I'm gonna throw the camera at the bird. Yeah, it didn't count my photo. Please tell me I didn't break this game already.
Oh, hang on a second. Get up close to it because it has a marker on it. Maybe you have to select it. Out of focus, so you need to focus it. You need to be the proper distance away, I think, to focus it. Oh no, show adjustment panel. Press Y. Yep, exposure, apparatus. You're out of focus still. So your focus is the lower one, so that's the D-pad. Yep, yep, go back. Keep going. Yep, now you're in focus. Now you're out of focus. There you go. Now just take the picture.
Excellent. I've taken the picture.
All right, now it
it's
counted.
straight to the dark room in the cellar to print it.
Bird, I'll shoot you later.
Daddy recently became a general in the
I
German
always found
army.
that funny because when I was younger, I never really understood why they called them clay
Now he gives me
pigeons,
the
and then I
tools
realized
to
it was
take
because they used to
photographs
use real
instead.
ones.
Martha is gone. Only this camera can fix my ideas.
That
and my
actually makes
memories.
sense.
I can't allow myself.
Well, it was
to
because I
forget.
saw it in a movie. Like, oh, why are they releasing pigeons? And then, oh, there are shotguns. Now I understand this.
It's like Duck Hunt.
Yep.
I always
just
tried
like
to
it.
shoot the dog.
Why?
Because he annoyed me. He laughed at me. I was a kid.
Ducks are assholes.
Well, yeah, they are. I didn't know that yet.
But
I hadn't
they are
had too many.
tasty.
Now I fucking hate those things.
But they are tasty.
Never eaten duck before.
Duck is amazing. Although it does depend on what kind of duck you're eating.
It's a little wonky to get used to this. Peking duck and soft bread is delicious.
Yes. Chinese food duck is amazing, which is Peking duck. And they have several other versions of it. I don't get it that often because not many places around here serve it, surprisingly, even though we have a very large duck population.
Yeah, just go outside and shoot the little fuckers.
And it's kind of very dependent around here.
Not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly.
Okay, now you
I
took the
can
picture.
take a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
Self-timed photo.
Geese? Yeah, no, fuck geese. They're stupid as shit. Honk.
Yep. And they shit everywhere.
Sorry if we scared any Canadians. Honk.
And they shit everywhere.
Yeah. I hate ducks because I used to get attacked by them all the time. Actually, seagulls can burn in hell. If those things went extinct, I'd be okay.
See, here's the thing, is that seagulls serve no purpose because they're not tasty if you eat them, unlike ducks and geese. and all they do is they just steal your food, and they're cannibals.
Yeah, they're
too, 'cause
assholes.
They eat. They're also cannibals.
There's a great video, and it's a seagull and there's a pelican. And the seagull's being an asshole, you know, meow, 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 you know, all the sounds. So the pelican just picks it up in its mouth and holds it for a few seconds and then spits it out. And that seagull, I've never seen a seagull go so dead silent.
Bread, butter,
Yeah,
jam,
it
and
doesn't.
coffee. Martha's typical.
And
bastards.
I love pelicans.
I
They're
prefer
actually really
honey and
sweet
milk,
birds.
but I'll have to
Beat the
adapt
shit
to
out
their
of the
tastes,
seagulls.
obviously.
I hate seagulls. Ever since I was young, I've hated those things.
The one thing I love is when they did the Family Guy sketch where the seagulls are eating the KFC. And they realize that they're eating other birds and they start freaking out.
As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
Yeah, they'll eat everything. I remember once, and I'll never forget this. I was in the car with some friends, and they were throwing, French fries out to the seagulls because we had a fuck ton of them here. And I got out of the car as quick as possible because they had like a sunroof, and they couldn't figure out why I got out of the car. 10 seconds go by, all those motherfucking seagulls got in that car.
Yeah, because they wanted the food.
And I'm just standing out there watching my friends trying desperately to get out of that car, and I'm laughing my ass off, going, "You did this to yourself." Let's see. Where's that photo? So I got to take a picture of myself. Let's see.
Yeah,
tripod would be useful.
You have to take a timed picture of yourself, which means you have to place the camera somewhere, set the timer, and then get in front of it to get the picture taken.
All right, let's head down and do that.
Not sure exactly where you're going to be doing that.
We got to go get a tripod from the basement. Which I need to get a new one. Well, I don't have my camera anymore. Never mind. My tripod got bent when we were moving because the old neighborhood went in the house and actually bent it up, which pissed me off. Those things aren't cheap. Where the fuck is the entrance over here? The only room with a freaking light. Let's see, torture room. Where's the tripod? I've barely seen flamingos, and I live in Florida. I don't know why people think that they're common here.
Because they're always in advertising.
Never seen one, except at, like, zoos.
Yeah, that's where most of the advertising is from.
I didn't close the door.
I think it closed automatically when you went in the room.
Let's see, where is it?
The tripod has got to be in here somewhere. One of the lockers, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
No. What about the other side, over where the wine bottles are?
All right.
Or the barrels?
Dad, I know you were torturing somebody with the tripod, but where did you put it?
No, I mean down the hallway there. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a perfect spot.
Oh, yeah, Dad was definitely torturing somebody down here if you have that chair placement with a tripod in front of it. I want to take pictures of you while you die.
The self-timer.
Now you have to go sit in the chair. Take the picture. There you go. Now go develop the picture. We're amateur photographers. We're going to go solve mysteries.
And pretend to be other people.
Except the mystery we caused.
It's always
that nobody
a thrill
knows about.
To develop a photo.
Did we cause?
You can't see anything at first.
We found the body.
Something invisible.
Well, we didn't kill our sister, but
kind of
at the same time, we did impersonate her willingly.
Returns to reveal the reality from which it was torn. There are those who say that photography steals the soul or captures it. That's why they used to photograph
Yeah.
But nowadays, almost nobody does it anymore. Even if it's just a delusion, I want to photograph Martha. I want to have a small reflection of who she was with me. But I have to do it secretly, or they'll think I'm crazy.
You shouldn't photograph dead people. That's actually really bad.
Back then, they used to do it a lot.
I know.
They also used to make death masks.
Yeah.
Wait for it. Now. Yes. Perfect.
Yes,
You look like
this
a
is me.
creepy fucker.
No one was ever able to tell us apart. But I never had the slightest doubt, and nor did Martha. It's strange how what identifies us most deeply is not visible to anyone.
It said the soul is in the photo.
Yes, exactly. That is your soul. Symbolically.
It wasn't just Native Americans that believed about the soul stealing thing.
No, that was an old Christian thing too. They
I
used
was
to think it
obsessively
would
thinking
steal
about
your soul.
Martha and what had happened. But suddenly, a thought took control. The memory of that day at the lake was becoming more and more like a dream when, after awakening, the image becomes more and more faded. Could it be that the memories were a figment of the mind? Had I been the one that hurt my sister? I had always envied her, and now I had taken her identity. I experienced a suffocating pattern of thoughts. I decided to go straight to the lake to retrieve the film rolls. They would tell a different story, I was sure. But deep down, I kept hoping they would confirm my fading memory.
Damn, that was
Of course
deep.
the door is locked. The keys aren't hanging on the lock as usual, then they will be in Daddy's study. We live in fear now. My parents are not going to let me go to the lake anymore after Martha's death. So this is the right time. I need to know. The self-doubt I feel is eating me up.
So nowadays, how much of the soul is lost with all the pictures people take? You don't have one from birth, basically. That's how bad it is.
This is why I've never seen on webcam. I still have my soul. Fuck all of you.
Everybody
coins
has
for
a
the
picture
pyramid?
taken when they're born. It's already gone.
Yeah. I guess it's true. There are photos of me. I'm screwed.
Our parents and all those baby albums over the years. It's like,
I don't have the
oh
courage
dear
to use
God,
the phone.
how many souls have you condemned?
Dang it.
All right, you keep going. I gotta hit the bathroom for a sec.
Okay.
July 18th. Everything has changed. I feel like a different person. The best part of me left with Martha. My enthusiasm, my desire to live, and the will to joke around. I find myself alone, left to my own devices, confused with no desire or expectations. I was handling the cameras at the lake and there was a floating body on the water. I don't remember what I was doing before. Yet another memory lapse. That lifeless body was Martha's, my sister. Mummy ran up to me and hugged me, thinking I was Martha, and that I, Julia, was dead. I didn't correct her mistake, and now it's too late. If they find out I have been fooling everyone, I don't even want to think about it. I feel terribly guilty pretending to be Martha, pretending to be deaf. I took the photo for Martha's frame. I know it's too late now, and I felt incredible pain placing the picture. I said goodbye to her forever in that moment. I realized she was gone, and there was no going back. I must do one thing for Martha. I must find out what happened. The partisans couldn't have killed her. That's just ridiculous. Lapo is my friend, and he is one of them. He loved us so much. We know all of them, so it's just impossible.
Photobomb equals soul bomb. Double jeopardy if you're a ginger. My chat has gotten weird tonight. I'm not opposed to this. I'm just pointing that out. And then Joker decided to comment. What about video? It takes your soul faster, I would think. All those Hollywood people don't have souls anyway. And that actually would explain a lot. Voice actors are fine. It's only their voices.
Here's the camera flash. Now I can photograph Martha even in the dark.
Lady, you're all kinds of fucked.
Daddy's stuff. War maps. I've heard everything will play out on this new defensive line.
So our sister was killed by a lake and we're pretending to be her. I think we're going to try to figure out who killed her, but I'm not sure yet. It's a slow burn game. Ooh. Photograph. Well, that would be just... That's not a photograph because it doesn't have the piece on it. We're going to go photograph a dead person. Too dark. Photo where the important feature story hasn't been correctly framed. You can continue, but this story may not progress. No, I need the light. It's too dark. I need the thingamabobber. How do I put that on? How do I do this? Let's see now. Let me see. Candles would make too much sense. Stop that. I need to put the thingamabobber on it. No, where's the thingamabobber? Where is the light thingamabobber that I picked up? How do I put the light thingamabobber on it? Game, tell me how to put the light thingamabobber on it. I speak the truth. I don't know how words work. You know, people would think I'm retarded if they heard me speak. Oh, there it is. Oh, Jesus.
Done. It would be nice to have you always by my side, even if it's just a picture.
All the exposure. Photographing a dead person in the dark. Yeah, that's normal. Photographing a dead person actually was normal back then, but not in the dark. This chick's just weird. And there's Dad's torture room. And his winery for after he's done torturing.
With this lens, I can shoot very close up. Blue filter, ideal for indoor photos. Orange filter, when there is fog, it improves the image by giving it some contrast.
I feel like the guy that made this is really into
lens and a roll
photography.
of infrared film. They can photograph what the naked eye cannot see.
Honk. So yeah, we'll be doing Elden Rings tonight. I just want to do more of this game right now until something happens. We got way past what we could in the demo, so that's nice.
A photograph is both the present and the past, like a dead body. I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe it's silly to think you can capture the soul of someone who has died.
By the way, your dog's name is adorable. Gizmo is a cute name.
Her face can no longer tell me if what happened was my fault. I should have known that already. All I can do is head to the lake and get those rolls.
Yes, pretty much, Tenchi. Welcome back. And we're going to be doing Elden Rings tonight. I was going to wait a few days, but I think everybody wants to watch me rage. I need to get a splitters for my Switch and my wire for the Switch and the PlayStation 5 thing. An HDMI splitter. So far, I'm liking this game. It's a slow burn game, but I'm okay with that. I'm just wondering how messed up it's going to be. Oh, I can move. I thought it was loading. Because it's so dark. I couldn't see. I never admitted I was smart. That's why you people watch me, because I'm stupid. Why do you people watch me?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
God. What? Why are we wandering through a dark house now?
We took a photo of a dead body.
God damn it.
Yeah, you missed us taking a photo of our dead sister.
Did you also peel her face off again?
No, I think that comes in the next part. Where the hell is our room?
Somewhere. Oh, there. Something's open.
This is a nice place, I'm not gonna lie. But I die without indoor AC. I've become spoiled.
This is in the old country. That shit didn't exist. People just dealt with it.
End early? No, I'm not going to end early. I'm actually feeling okay today, so I want to stream while I'm not feeling like shit. I'm not in pain, so I'm going to enjoy myself.
Yep. I will be available probably until about 10 o'clock, and then I'm probably going to go to bed because I have to be up at 3:30 in the morning.
That's fine. We'll do a little bit more of this. Maybe we'll do this while you're here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because this is interesting. If only I could find the bedroom.
I did finish downloading Elden Ring, so I can play it.
Yeah, but you're going to sleep at 10, so
yeah,
you can always play it tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow or another day.
Because I don't think the first part of it's going to be co-op.
First couple of missions probably, or wherever you are, probably not. Or hopefully they didn't do something like with Dark Souls where it's a ridiculous co-op system.
Oh God, I hope not.
There's a Nazi helmet down there. I saw it through the stairs.
We'll go look at it. Am I crouching? I can't.
Oh, there's Mom and Dad.
I love watching them sleep.
Mom even looks unhappy when she's sleeping.
They're together and not fighting.
Yeah, kid, it sounds like your family needs a divorce.
They didn't get divorces back then. You just shot your wife.
He's German. He should just do it.
You are the factor of war. Your punishment is death.
Yeah, that's right. Just say she's a Jew. I need to stop right now with the jokes.
Yep. Nope. That one's definitely going to get you in trouble.
I'm Jewish. I can make that joke. Mazel tov.
It's still going to get you in trouble. They don't care.
I know. It was worth a shot.
It is almost as bad as when I do my Jewish voice.
Or the jokes that you make when we're not on stream.
Yes. I don't remember specifically what those ones are, but I know what ones you're talking about.
Were we awful for laughing last night during the school shooter thing?
No, we weren't. The only thing it was missing was somebody playing Pumped Up Kicks.
Okay, is it really bad that Peacemaker used that song and I couldn't stop laughing like an immature shit?
No, because everybody knows what it is now.
Also, that according to that universe, everyone knows about Batmite, and that mildly pisses me off. Fuck you, James Gunn.
I don't care at all. So, also the fact that like they made a universe where you can have Zack Snyder's dark and gritty Justice League, but somehow you can also have James Gunn's wacky and insane Suicide Squad is strange to me.
I mean, have you read DC Comics before, current DC Comics?
Yeah, I'm talking about the movies. I don't give a shit about the comics.
But I'm saying, like, it's not that surprising that kind of thing exists, but...
Yeah, but it's different when it comes to, like, a film universe.
I'll be surprised when they introduce Ambush Bug. And none of you motherfuckers know who that is. Don't act like you do.
The name sounds familiar, but I have no idea.
He was Deadpool before Deadpool existed.
I thought that's called Deathstroke.
No, I mean the whole knowing he's in a comic book thing.
Oh, just the meta aspect of it?
Yeah, except unlike Ambush Bug, Deadpool doesn't have a fetish for Argyle socks. Anyone who plays DCU knows who he is.
Give it time. Well, the other thing is that Deadpool is literally a knockoff of Deathstroke. The guy that drew Deadpool was trying to draw Deathstroke, and he drew Deadpool instead, and then they just eventually, the writers gave him like a meta attitude.
Yeah. But like the whole meta thing, Ambush Bug was actually the first one to do that when he was created. He knew he was in like a comic book and shit like that. He was like a really useless superhero type of thing.
Didn't they do that with Plastic Man?
That too. He was like the second one to do it. Like, you could think of Plastic Man as being kind of the evolution of Ambush Bug. But I think DC forgot, other than DCU, that he exists. Which I'm fine with, because I don't want current DC fucking with it. I'm just mildly annoyed that, according to that series, the world knows who Batmite is, which I don't think would be a thing. I think only anyone would... I don't even think Batman tells Robin about Batmite. He just tries to shoot the little fucker every time he shows up.
I think it was probably just an inside joke.
It was, but it's one of those that only, like, comic book nerds are going to know it, and they're going to be like, I hate that fucking show, by the way. What is James Gunn's fetish with making everyone dance every 5 minutes? It stops being funny.
I don't know.
It is so weird.
I mean, here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of James Gunn films that I really like, but there's also an equal amount of James Gunn films that I hate.
He's not bad. He knows where to point a camera and stuff. But, like...
No, the writing is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the writing is terrible. The writing is awful for the show. And, again, like, he has this... Like, almost every fucking episode someone has to dance. And I'm like, it stopped being amusing. It does. It stops being funny. I mean, they showed John Cena in underwear, and you think I'd like that. But it's just... wasn't as hot as it could have been. You failed.
Was it red with 3 yellow stars on it?
That actually would have been funny. No, it was just like kind of loose, tighty whities, and I'm like, make them a little tighter, and I'm okay with it because it looks like he got a flabby ass.
He just got shit on for something recently.
Was it telling China he loves them?
I think it was something involving the Chinese, but I can't remember specifically what it was.
Yeah, it's the Chinese thing.
This night scares me. In the dark, I can feel all the harm I've caused. It's getting closer with each step. I feel it brushing up against me like a cold wind. I hurt Martha. The closer I get to the lake, the more certain I am of this. How could it not be?
Oh no, now I remember what it was.
The love that everyone felt for her but didn't feel for me.
I'll let him finish his monologue.
How could I have done such a thing?
Because sisters fight.
Or her.
It's her. Oh, hi, Ghost.
No, he, I I saw a news article, but I'm not sure. It may have been clickbait, but the news article, the title of it said that John Cena faces backlash after using, I think it was the Ukraine thing as like a promotional thing for Peacemaker.
Oh, you idiot.
I think it was something like that, but I don't remember specifically. It could have also been clickbait. I can't remember.
That sounds like that was clickbait.
It probably was. It probably wasn't something that bad, but just somebody, enough of a parallel where somebody could draw it. Oh, there's a Nazi helmet. Why are there so many of these?
Because Nazis?
I mean, just like randomly in places.
Okay, so I need to do... How did I go to the next one? Okay.
German soldiers. Daddy ordered patrols to be carried out near the house, but how could they have lost a helmet? God only knows.
That'll explain it.
It's Papa's special hat. It used to have a spike on it.
Oh yeah, no, people are saying that, yeah, it wasn't clickbait, he did it. Somebody at his PR firm needs to get fired.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm sorry. Just based on the premise alone, he should have never agreed to that idea.
Yeah, that seems like a really dumb thing. I mean, he doesn't seem like he's really that stupid in real life, but Jesus Christ, I might start thinking he is. He plays a stupid character a little too well, though. And I think that's the other thing that kind of annoys me, is Peacemaker in the show is so utterly stupid that it stops being funny.
I think he's supposed to be, but...
I know, but I don't think he was that much in the... Well, I know it's not going to be anything like the comics. I know I shouldn't say that.
Oh, God, what was it? The fact is that he actually came from... he graduated... He's from my area.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he graduated from a very preppy school up here long time ago and then got into bodybuilding. And basically then that led him into wrestling, and then that led him into that. But from the system that he came out of, it's like 1 out of every 10 kids is like a normal, like well-adjusted person. Everyone else is just a rich douche.
Who the fuck is calling me at 9 at night? Leave a message, motherfucker. That's not a number I recognize.
Oh no! Damn,
Spam calls!
Luckily I still have my lighter with me.
It might be the hospice, so if it leaves a message, I'll probably pause.
Okay. Oh, bitch. Get back here. Damn it.
Sis, I need to tell you I'm sorry I'm being you. It's really hard to pretend I'm deaf when Mom's talking shit.
Here's my question, though. If it's the ghost of her, is the ghost also deaf?
Somewhere around here.
It's actually a really good question, because I am playing a game called Cozy Cove that has, like, ghosts that you have to help. And there's a joke in there because one of the ghosts is in a wheelchair, and he makes a joke about why is it that his legs don't work when he's dead, and why did the wheelchair come with him into the afterlife? And I couldn't stop laughing. Like, that's kind of awful, but it's a valid question.
I was about to say yes, it is awful, but it is a valid question.
We're trying to reach you about your car. I'll be fucking pissed if it's that type of call.
A shred of fabric here in the woods. How strange. Let's take a photo of 2 cameras left.
You just throw out the camera? Alright, hold on. I got a message. Let me hear what this is about. I'm on mute.
Yep. I was going to say we can still hear you. We can hear you.
It was just GameStop.
I was about to tell you that we could still hear you.
No, you could hear me. They couldn't. I forgot to mute you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was just GameStop. I got Elden Rings for PlayStation 5 before I knew somebody was going to pre-order it for the PC version for me. Because I wanted to get the ring for Wep. That's why I did it, guys. I'm giving it to him at the con as a present. Because I'm nice. And I know he's going to really enjoy that ring.
We are too distant. There we go. Now, focus. Focus!
How could it have ended up here? It looks familiar.
Just be like a photographer and just start taking like pictures at weird angles all around it.
This is artistic. You do not understand.
Yes, yes, do it. Yes, yes.
Oh, what was that horror movie we were watching? The one that the guy brought, he brings, the photographer's assistant? And they're supposed to kill that one guy that's tied up?
Oh, Murder Party.
That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah.
I never do anything without an assistant.
One more camera.
Good night, Apu. This game is Martha is Dead. Oh, Elden Rings. I pre-ordered Elden Ring so I can get the ring for, the boyfriend. Because since he's such a big FromSoft fan, and I had already bought the game for him for PC, so. And he doesn't have console, so we can't get the ring anyway. What do you want me to take a picture of? Is that all you wanted me to take a picture of? Let me see. Okay, I guess I'm going home.
Now I have to wander back through the crowd. Of trees.
Murder Party is one of those movies I don't know if it's good or bad or what.
It's a weird movie. Like, it's odd and like it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense and it feels really weird.
That's it. I've got them all.
But
these films are going to help me understand.
It does have good murder effects.
Now
it
I should
does.
rush home to develop them.
Oh, the dude that burns, like, the actual prosthetics for him were really damn good. Like, they knew what they were doing with the effects.
That was one of the best. That was so funny, too, because, like, you just see him, like, slowly coming along with that extension cord, the chainsaw at the end.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, this is gonna get boom. What the fuck?
Yep, nope, he's gone.
I was expecting him to be laying down there just screaming angrily. Like God wouldn't let him die. I love that he gets in the room full of people and he doesn't kill them all. He just kind of makes his way past them. You know, he's a very considerate killer.
He's only after the guy that killed his whore. Well, fuck. I'm sorry we took your face.
We won't do it again, we promise. Leatherface taught us a lesson. Oh, I'm in control now.
Is this the right turn? Tune in to find out. This week on wood running. Oh, it's just one of those things you gotta take the right path.
You think, and you can't mess up?
Apparently. Very similar to, very similar to, the putting the sentences together earlier.
Yeah. I think I've made the right way.
Seems like
Not? Am I in a war trench?
I don't know, I hear breathing. No, you're not in a war trench, that's too natural. It doesn't look like it was dug. Oh,
I'm going to hell.
Yeah, no, that if there was a doorway that was going to hell, I feel like it would look like that.
Man, American McGee's Next Alice game got really weird. He'd do this too. I feel like I'm crouching, am I? No.
Oh, goddammit, after all that, we're back here.
Martha, you still in there? Oh boy! Oh boy, we went right into it, didn't we?
Yeah, no, you're being hung to death. Okay.
I think you left her there a little too long. Is that P? Now it's a Fulci movie.
That was my, yep. Maggots in the face.
Now it's Silent Hill 4.
Okay. Was not expecting that.
I don't want to go near the P water.
Did we hatch out of her? Like an alien?
Ew.
And now we see the birth of the baby xenomorph.
Can I swim? Very slowly. Little red burrito. That's a new one. I'll give you that one. I'm gonna go punt kick a dog in a minute.
Oh, yet another nightmare. She entered my dreams once more. Maybe she wants to talk to me.
I am lost in my nightmares.
What am I saying? Fairy tales coming true. Yet I feel... No, these are the thoughts of a crazy person, and I'm not crazy.
Or are you? Oh, no, you might be crazy.
Yeah, it's just that time.
Ah, really?
Damn, what's all this blood? I'm not due yet, and there's a lot more than usual. What's happening to me? Am I going to be joining Martha soon?
Is this what they like to call a miscarriage?
If I'm sick,
Seems like it might be.
Time, the truth awaits me. It must be hidden within those roles.
Oh, did her friend kill Martha thinking it was her because she's pregnant?
Maybe.
Or Martha was? Martha was just screwing the friend, maybe?
I have no idea. Was it Fabio?
Is this before the goose broke his nose?
Yes.
.25 ISO film. When the sun is high in the sky, it's perfect. General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior. German command of S. Vincenzo Attori. Telephone number 1185.
I'm sorry, what was that second part about women's behavior?
I missed that. Can you read that again?
At all times.
Hold on, once this
It can
finishes.
save your life knowing things on time, especially before they happen.
Can I read that again, game?
Nope.
Fuck you, game. Let's see if I can find that.
Log.
Oh, damn it. That is just how to do shit. Dang it. I want to read that again. That's something about rules about women's behavior. Were the Germans telling women how to act? That seems right, actually perfect. Seems about right for Germans.
That was actually a lot of shit back then.
I was going to say, yeah, that's about right.
Gotta remember, this is 1944. I think there were still a lot of parts of the world at this point that didn't even have fucking electricity.
Well, if I think I can go out in this state, maybe I am actually going crazy.
Go change your clothes then, woman.
Never mind the mechanized destructions of war.
At least they had toilets.
That's a bidet.
And now I see why there's the streamer mode.
Yep.
That's better. But I still don't understand all of that blood.
Yep, that
That's
is a
never happened
bidet.
to me before. But I'm not going to tell my doctor. Otherwise, he'll make me stay in bed and rest.
Sprays water up your butthole.
That seems like that would be very uncomfortable.
No, it's actually supposed to be much cleaner than using toilet paper.
See,
It's not
epic.
polite leaving the house in just
Probably why
my
Europeans
underwear.
have so much anal.
Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad.
Uh-oh.
It's very rude.
Get ready
Couldn't
for the
pick up
day
phone and
now.
listen to their conversation.
How are you doing today, Rennie?
I'm worried, Father. Very worried. We found more partisan tracks in the woods, right next to the house. That Lapo, I suspect he may be involved in the death of...
No, please don't say that. It's not possible. I know the boy and I don't...
Father, anything is possible in these dark times. Anything. That boy...
You are a
didn't
bitch.
even come to say goodbye to Julia. Didn't they love each other dearly?
He must be terribly scared, and Julia always used to say that.
Yeah, sure, she used to say they were just friends, but you know too, right? Friends are not supposed to do such things, Father. Or are they? But anyway, you're defending them both. You, my husband, and even the nanny, who, deep down, is a good woman.
The nanny. I believe the nanny is the one who hurt Julia. With her evil passion for those cards. They are cursed things. I hope you made them disappear.
Of course. I keep them safe in my room. Anyway, you must forgive
Well,
me,
there you
Father.
go.
I
There's
have
your
to
next
go.
objective.
They've come to pick me up. Have a good day.
You too.
Time to
Lapo
steal
was
some tarot
involved in
cards.
Martha's death. My mother is
Yep.
losing her mind again. How
Go
could
get
anyone
some
even
tarot
imagine such
cards. Fuck
nonsense?
you, Mom.
And Don Attilio, he is a great friend, but what a weird view. Those cards are just a game.
Can't tell me
Most
what to do,
importantly,
Mom.
They're mine. Why on earth would they take them from me?
For the raping being committed by invading troops. New ordinance for the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden
Let's
for
see.
anyone to leave their homes and walk the streets of
The religious shit.
All windows
Is that like...
Dear Mother, this is hard, but I have something to tell you. I found out that Julia is pregnant.
Oh
Go to the
boy,
lake
yep, we were
tomorrow
right.
morning
That
at
was a
7
miscarriage.
and watch her as she bathes. You'll see that her tummy is growing. Martha. What? I'm not pregnant. Why is everything becoming even more confusing? I'm searching for an explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions.
Martha's a bit of a bitch.
You mean Julia?
No, I meant the one Martha for
Her
putting that
little
letter if
boy.
she's not actually
I
pregnant, but
feel
you're
like
right, she
these
might be.
pills do nothing other than agitate her. Romola, 15th of July 1944. Dear Mrs. Irene, I'm writing to let you know that all is well here at the villa. Thank you for being so considerate and caring. I apologize for the simplicity of the housing you were forced to live in. I also locked the room where the little one used to stay as requested. I've left you the key. It is the one with the pink keyring. Try to stay safe. Best regards, Nanny. Why
Why,
on earth
though?
did Mummy have that door locked? It was my room. What is she trying to hide?
Yeah, boy.
There's the tarot cards.
Yep.
Here are my cards. Nanny and I always used to play with them. She would predict my future and I pretended to predict hers. The future was always good for everyone. Maybe when she read them, she saw my true future, which she hid from me. Or more likely, these cards are actually just a stupid game to reassure and deceive oneself with. But deceiving oneself is sometimes necessary. How can we live happily otherwise?
Let's see if we can find that.
Oh, well, you got a rifle
There are
there.
more weapons around, and everyone is scared after what happened. This is Mummy's jewelry. She wears them every day, even though Daddy says it's impractical and dangerous to show signs of wealth these days. As usual, she doesn't want to listen to reason and ends up arguing with Daddy until he goes to play war, as she says.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be a bad thing if something happens to the mom.
Yeah, no, she's kind of a bitch. Shuffle. Okay. The world. The lovers. The magician.
The end of a relationship.
David Copperfield?
It's very clear, but my plans will be successful. I only need to know what these plans are.
Oh, neat.
I wonder if that's predetermined no matter what 3 you pick, or if that's completely random.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that too.
Can you do it again?
No, well, it says only one
Only
deviation
one
per day.
divination per day.
Oh, only one deviation. Okay. So I assume maybe you can take one of those cards out or something, and then redraw it or something like that.
I guess tomorrow we can do it again, like tomorrow in game type of thing.
Yeah, interesting.
And dog will not stop barking.
I can't even hear him.
Seems like Dad's a painter.
Yes, it seems like Dad has, all the personality as opposed to Mom, who just has one mode, which is bitch, 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 bitch.
Yeah, it's true.
There's no shortage of paintings in our house. Mum is passionate about painting.
Never mind.
Oh, Mom's the painter. That makes sense. She's full of herself enough. Alright. It's actually getting a little bit late for me, so I think I'm going to call my involvement in this here.
All right.
But if you want to keep going, it's completely up to you. I
don't know. We can do
catch
more
up
next
with you
time.
whenever on this. Okay. I'll leave alone so you guys can go watch her die in Elden Ring.
Yep. See you, Mike.
Adios. See ya.
All right, guys. Let me just change things up, and then it's time for some Elden Rings. Yay. Okay, really quick. Do you guys want to jump right into Elden Rings, or do you guys want some visual novel fun? Well, we can always...